Did you know you can use an LED to figure out which of your stepper motor wires connect back to the same windings? Basically, you can use an LED to do a continuity test on your motor, and here's how. All you need is a working LED and a stepper motor. You can also use a breadboard too if your wires are stripped at the ends or have male DuPont connectors. Basically, connect two wires to the anode and cathode of the LED, one wire to each leg of the little light, then you spin the motor shaft. If the LED turns on, the windings are connected, and when you energize the motor, the circuit is complete. If your LED doesn't light up, the wires then do not go back to the same winding, so you should try another pair until your LED does light. That or you have a bad LED, so you should probably double check that your little diode works before testing. Motor windings are pretty much conductive wires wrapped around a magnetic core, and they provide a path for current to flow, hence why they're called conductive. This current flow then creates a magnetic field that spins the motor. This LED trick is really good for circuit wiring if you need to know which wires connect to the same windings of your motor, or determining the construction type of your stepper, like whether it's unipolar or bipolar, because the wires of the motor end up connecting back to the windings a bit differently. Here's another stepper motor that I'm showing that the LED trick works with. The one before I pulled out of an old printer. This one is just a regular NEMA motor. So I'm using a coin cell to show that the LED works, which you want to check before you do this test. Then I plugged it into the first and second slots of the motor on the connector and spun the motor, and since the light turns on, you can see that the two wires connect back to the same winding. I then flipped the LED to switch the positive and negative connection between the anode and cathode and kept it in the same first and second slots. The LED still lights up, so that just shows that it doesn't really matter which direction you put the diode in. There's enough voltage / current output generated by the motor when you spin it by hand to light the LED and complete the circuit. I connected the same LED to the first and third slot like you saw in the connector. The LED doesn't light up when I spin the motor, which means there's no continuity between the first and third wire, so they do not lead back to the same motor winding.